Hi, amazing plum artists. We're going to be making a rainy day umbrella. The main element of art that we're going to use in this artwork is line. What is a line? A line is an element of art defined by a point moving in space, a mark made by a pointed tool, or a moving dot. It is probably the most fundamental of the elements of design, as it is usually the starting place for much of an artistic creation. What are some different kinds of lines you can use in your art? We've used straight, wavy, zigzag, curved, spiral, dotted, broken, vertical, horizontal, thick, thin. So many lines, you probably can't even name them all. Just look around for lines you see all around you in everyday life. Now we need to gather the materials you will need for your rainy day umbrella. You will need a pencil, eraser, some sort of writing utensil like a marker, a colored pencil, a pen, 2 pieces of paper, and if you want, you can color it in with some crayons or colored pencils. We're going to begin by making the umbrella. On the first piece of paper, draw a large curved line on the corner. This is going to be for the umbrella's shape. And then I added more lines following that curve to separate it into different sections. Inside those sections, use different kinds of lines to create patterns. Take your time when thinking about what lines you want to use and when drawing them. Craftsmanship is very important to me. Craftsmanship is the neatness of your work. Take your time. This is not something that should be done in about 2 minutes. Next, you're going to cut the umbrella out. Remember to cut on the line, not outside the line or inside the line. We are going to fold the umbrella into an accordion fold. I turned it over and I fold a section of it to the back. Crease it really well. Then flip it over and fold it to the front. Remember to crease the edges. Flip it over, fold it to the back, flip it to the front, fold it forward, flip it back over, and fold it back. Crease those edges. Run your fingers along the folds. Then I'm going to fold 2 little tabs on each of the ends. This is so I can glue it to the paper. It needs an edge to hold the glue so it can stick to the second piece of paper. Now I'm going to take the second piece of paper and glue my umbrella to the middle of it. Figure out where you want to put it. Leave some space on the bottom for puddles and on the top for the umbrella handle and the clouds. I put a thin line of glue or some tiny dots on those little tabs I folded on the edges, and I stick it to my paper. You may want to give it a few minutes to dry before we go ahead and start drawing the other parts onto our artwork. Next is to draw the handle of the umbrella. Draw a straight little line and draw an upside down letter J. I did it kind of thick and colored it in. And then we're going to go to the bottom and start drawing a puddle. I just draw some curved lines, almost like an oval, right underneath the bottom of the umbrella. And then I use some curved lines to draw some clouds on the top. I'm using a marker, but you can use a colored pencil or a crayon or a pen or anything you can find to draw with. Now it's time for the rain falling from those rain clouds. I'm using straight, broken lines that go vertical. I start at the top and I work my way down to the bottom. Notice I don't go all the way to the bottom of the page. I'm going to leave a little bit of space to add some other little tiny puddles down there. Take your time. Remember craftsmanship and neatness. I can add little tiny puddles on the bottom. I'm just drawing little tiny ovals, some outside the others. And then I extend some of the raindrops into those puddles. This is another version of the rainy day umbrella that I made. I followed the same steps, but I did a couple things a little different. I added color with crayons to my umbrella, and instead of drawing my clouds, I cut them out of another piece of paper. You notice the background is blue. I happen to have blue construction paper. I also used a blue crayon to make my rain, and I made them a little diagonal so it looked like a really strong thunderstorm. These are just some of the options you could add to your artwork to make it a little different, but still follow the use of line that we're practicing. Before you set off to make your own rainy day umbrella, let's review. What is a line? A line is a mark made by a pointed tool, or a moving dot. What are some different types of lines? You could have straight, curved, horizontal, vertical, just to name a few. Look around you to find other kinds of lines. Have fun making your rainy day umbrella. I can't wait to see them.